Chris Hemsworth may be the god of thunder, but when it comes to Avengers Doomsday, even he admits that his favorite moment doesn't belong to Thor at all. In a surprising new interview, the longtime Marvel star revealed that out of all the teasers released so far for the highly anticipated Avengers film, the one that impressed him the most wasn't his own, it was the teaser that brought back Chris Evans as Steve Rogers. And that says a lot, especially considering how secretive Marvel has been about this movie. Marvel Studios recently dropped a series of teasers for Avengers Doomsday, each spotlighting different characters and story threads. One of those teasers featured Chris Hemsworth's Thor, showing the Avenger in a deeply emotional moment as he prays to his father Odin, asking to be brought back home to his adopted daughter, Love, once his next battle is over. It was a powerful scene that reminded fans how much Thor has changed since his early days in the MCU. But despite that emotional weight, Hemsworth says another teaser stood out far more to him. Speaking to Games Radar Plus, Hemsworth explained that the moment Chris Evans appeared on screen as Steve Rogers completely caught him off guard in the best way possible. According to Hemsworth, the reveal worked because nobody knew Evans was going to be part of the film. 1 second, fans are watching a quiet sequence, and the next, Steve Rogers rides into frame on a motorbike. That shock factor, Hemsworth says, is what made the teaser so effective and memorable. What makes the moment even more interesting is the layered symbolism behind it. Hemsworth pointed out that Evans had just welcomed a baby in real life, while in the Marvel universe, Steve Rogers also appears to have entered a new phase of life. It's a subtle parallel, but one that adds emotional depth to Steve's return. For fans who believe Steve Rogers' story ended when he handed the shield to Sam Wilson, this teaser raised far more questions than answers. The teaser featuring Evans was the first official look Marvel released for Avengers Doomsday, and it immediately sparked speculation. Steve Rogers was last seen choosing a quiet life in an alternate timeline, growing old with Peggy Carter. He had seemingly retired from being Captain America, passing the mantle to Sam Wilson. So how is he back? And why does he look active again? The most likely explanation is that this version of Steve exists in a different timeline, one of many that Avengers Doomsday is expected to explore. This multiversal angle is key to understanding what Marvel is building toward. Avengers. Doomsday isn't just another team-up film. It's shaping up to be a convergence of timelines, legacies, and emotional arcs that span the entire MCU. Thor's teaser highlights his role as both warrior and father. Steve Rogers' teaser taps directly into nostalgia while reopening a story fans thought was finished. Together, these moments suggest that the film will balance large-scale action with deeply personal stakes. Beyond Hemsworth and Evans, the cast of Avengers Doomsday is massive. The film includes Florence Pugh, Sebastian Stan, Paul Rudd, Letitia Wright, Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Joseph Quinn, Eben Moss-Bachrach, Tom Hiddleston, and several returning X-Men legends like Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart. With so many characters involved, Marvel is clearly aiming for an Avengers event on the scale of Infinity War and Endgame, or possibly even bigger. What makes Hemsworth's comment so important is that it confirms Marvel is still capable of creating genuine surprise. In an era where leaks dominate social media and trailers often reveal too much, the Steve Rogers reveal worked precisely because it was unexpected. And if even the actors themselves are impressed by how Marvel is handling these reveals, that's a strong sign that Avengers Doomsday still has plenty of secrets left. Avengers. Doomsday is set to release in theaters on December 18, and with each teaser, anticipation continues to build. If these early glimpses are any indication, Marvel may be setting the stage for a deeply emotional, nostalgia-driven, and multiverse-shaking chapter in MCU history. What do you think was the Steve Rogers teaser the best one so far? Or did Thor's emotional moment hit harder for you? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates, breakdowns, and news as we get closer to Avengers Doomsday.